Good evening, and welcome to Election Night in America 2020. After a very long and strange campaign season amid the coronavirus pandemic, Vice President Joe Biden now faces off against incumbent President Donald Trump in the 2020 presidential election. Both candidates would make history if they were to win. President Trump would become the fourth two-term president in a row, something we have never seen before. And if Joe Biden were to win, his vice presidential candidate Kamala Harris would become the first female and first African-American vice president in American history. And now looking at our polling average of our latest national polls, Joe Biden currently has a 6.2% lead over Donald Trump with 49.7% as his national polling average and 43.5% as Trump's national polling average. And looking at Donald Trump's favorability going into the 2020 election, currently he has a 42.1% approval rating and a 55.8% disapproval rating. And now looking at Biden's favorability nationwide, he currently has a 47.7% approval rating and a 48.1% approval rating nationwide, making his approval rating much better than President Trump's. It's now 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closings out of the states of Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, South Carolina, Virginia, and Vermont. And out of the state of Kentucky, Donald Trump will win its 8 electoral votes. He will also win the state of South Carolina and its 9 electoral votes, as well as the state of Indiana. This is his Vice President Mike Pence's home state. Donald Trump will win the state of Indiana and its 11 electoral votes. Joe Biden will carry the state of Vermont and its 3 electoral votes. And in the key state of Virginia, it is currently too early to call 13 electoral votes. However, Joe Biden does have a significant lead over the president in the state of Virginia. And with 56% of the votes, it is currently too early to call in the state of Georgia 16 electoral votes. Donald Trump does have a 3-point edge over the former vice president. And looking at our electoral map here, Donald Trump leads with 28 electoral votes and Joe Biden with 3 electoral votes after our first poll closings of the night. It is now 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closings out of the states of North Carolina, Ohio, and West Virginia. Out of the state of West Virginia, Donald Trump will carry the state in its 5 electoral votes. And in the state of North Carolina, it is trying too close to call a very key race in the 2020 election. Joe Biden does have a 3-point edge over Donald Trump in the crucial state of North Carolina. And in the state of Ohio, 18 electoral votes. It is currently too close to call with 48% of the votes in. Donald Trump has a very narrow lead over the former vice president in the state of Ohio. And looking at our electoral map here now, Donald Trump has moved up to having 33 electoral votes, and Joe Biden stays with 3 after the second poll closings of the night. It is now 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closings out of the states of Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, the District of Columbia, Florida, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. Out of the state of Mississippi, Donald Trump is the winner of Mississippi's 6 electoral votes. And out of the state of Oklahoma, we can now project that Donald Trump will win the state of Oklahoma and its 7 electoral votes. He is also the projected winner in the state of Alabama, winning its 9 electoral votes, as well as the state of Missouri and its 10 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. He is also projected to win the state of Tennessee and its 11 electoral votes, as well as the District of Columbia. Joe Biden is the projected winner, winning the DC's 3 electoral votes. And in the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, this is Joe Biden's home state. He served as a senator from the state for over 36 years. Joe Biden is the projected winner in the state of Delaware, winning its 3 electoral votes. And in the state of Maine, Joe Biden will win 3 out of its 4 split electoral votes, with the 2nd district currently too close to call. And in the state of New Hampshire, Joe Biden will win its 4 electoral votes, as well as the state of Rhode Island. Joe Biden will carry all of Rhode Island's 4 electoral votes. He will also carry the state of Connecticut, winning its 7 electoral votes, as well as the state of Maryland. Joe Biden will carry the state of Maryland and its 10 electoral votes. He is also the projected winner in Elizabeth Warren's home state, the state of Massachusetts. Joe Biden is the projected winner, winning its 11 electoral votes. He is also expected to win the key state of Virginia. We can now project that the crucial state of Virginia will go to Joe Biden, 13 electoral votes in the Biden column. And out of the state of New Jersey, Joe Biden is the projected winner, winning its 14 electoral votes. He is also the projected winner in Barack Obama's home state of Illinois, winning its crucial 20 electoral votes for Joe Biden. In the 2nd District of Maine, 1 out of its 4 split electoral votes from the 2nd District, it is currently too close to call, with Donald Trump with a slight edge over the former vice president at the moment. And in the state of Pennsylvania, this is Joe Biden's birth state. He was born in the state of Pennsylvania, and Joe Biden is performing very well in this state, leading over Trump by over 8%, 20 electoral votes. The state of Pennsylvania is currently too early to call. And out of the also crucial state of Florida, 29 electoral votes, too close to call, Biden with a 3-point edge over the president with 63% of the votes in. And looking at our electoral map here now, Joe Biden has now taken the lead with 95 electoral votes, and Donald Trump trails him with 76. It is now 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have a poll closing out of the state of Arkansas. And in the state of Arkansas, we can project that Donald Trump will win the state of Arkansas and its 6 electoral votes. And looking at our electoral map here now, Joe Biden still leads over Trump with 95 electoral votes, and Donald Trump with 82. It is now 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closings out of the states of Arizona, Colorado, Kansas, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. And out of the state of North Dakota, Donald Trump is the projected winner of its 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of South Dakota, Donald Trump will also carry the state of South Dakota and its 3 electoral votes. He is also the projected winner in the state of Wyoming, the most conservative state out of 2016. Donald Trump, no surprise here, wins the state of Wyoming and its 3 electoral votes. He will also carry the state of Nebraska and 4 out of its 5 split electoral votes, with the 2nd District again being too close to call at the moment. And in the state of Kansas, Donald Trump is also the projected winner, winning its 6 electoral votes. He will also carry the state of Louisiana and its 8 electoral votes. Donald Trump is the projected winner. In the state of New Mexico, Joe Biden will carry the state of New Mexico and its 5 electoral votes. The former vice president and also the projected winner in the state of Colorado, winning all 9 of Colorado's electoral votes. And this is a key race right here. The state of Minnesota, Joe Biden will carry the state of Minnesota and its 10 electoral votes. As well as at the state of Michigan now being called at poll closing time, Joe Biden will carry the state of Michigan and its 16 crucial electoral votes for the Biden campaign. And now looking at the state of New York, Joe Biden is also the projected winner here, winning all 29 of New York's crucial electoral votes for any Democratic candidate. And in the 2nd District of Nebraska, 1 out of its 5 electoral votes comes from the 2nd District. It is currently too close to call, with Biden actually leading in the 2nd District at the moment. We have another key race here, the state of Wisconsin, with 44% of the votes in. Wisconsin is currently too close to call, 10 electoral votes. Joe Biden has been leading in the polling here. However, at the moment, it does show Trump in the lead with 50% of the vote in the crucial state, Wisconsin, for both Donald Trump and Joe Biden. In the state of Arizona, this is another key state. Joe Biden is currently expected to flip the state of Arizona for the first time in 2 decades. He currently has 51% of the vote, 11 electoral votes out of the state of Arizona, with 67% of the votes in. Arizona is currently too close to call. And out of the state of Texas, Donald Trump currently has 48% of the vote, trailing Joe Biden actually with 51.8% of the vote. However, with only 34% of the votes in, Donald Trump can still get back into the lead in the crucial state of Texas. Donald Trump cannot win the election without the state of Texas. 38 electoral votes. Texas is currently too early to call. And looking at our electoral map here, Joe Biden has now jumped ahead even further to having 164 electoral votes, and Donald Trump with 109. It is now 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closings out of the states of Iowa, Montana, Nevada, and Utah. Out of the state of Maine, we can now project that in the 2nd District of Maine, Joe Biden has prevailed, and he will carry all 4 of Maine's electoral votes. And in the state of Nevada, Joe Biden will carry the state of Nevada and its 6 electoral votes. He will also carry the crucial state of Pennsylvania, his birth state once again, 20 electoral votes, very important for the Joe Biden campaign. He will carry the state of Pennsylvania by a very narrow margin. In the state of Montana, we can project that Donald Trump is the projected winner out of the state of Montana with an 89% of the votes in. We are fairly certain that Donald Trump will continue to carry the state of Montana and its 3 electoral votes for the Republican Party. President Trump was also the projected winner out of the state of Texas, so now with almost 80% of the votes in, Texas was actually leaning towards Biden just an hour ago. However, Texas is now in the Donald Trump column. We can now confidently call the state of Texas for Donald Trump. The state of Texas will not flip for the Democrats in 2020. Donald Trump will carry all 38 of Texas's electoral votes. And looking at the state of Iowa, it is currently too close to call 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump only has 50%, with Joe Biden trailing with 45%. This is a very important state. In the state of Iowa, 6 electoral votes, currently too close to call. And out of the state of Utah, Donald Trump currently leads over Donald Trump with 56% of the votes in. Too early to call 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump leads over Joe Biden by a 9% margin at the moment. And looking at our electoral map here now, Joe Biden leads with 191 electoral votes, and Donald Trump is still trailing with only 150. It is now 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have poll closings out of the states of California, Hawaii, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. Out of the state of Idaho, Donald Trump is the projected winner of Idaho's 4 electoral votes. And we can also now call that the state of Nebraska, the 2nd district, will go to Donald Trump, which means that Donald Trump will carry all 5 of Nebraska's electoral votes with 97% of the votes in. We are fairly confident that Donald Trump will carry the state of Nebraska. And in the state of Iowa, we can also now confidently call the state of Iowa for Donald Trump, winning its 6 electoral votes. The state of Iowa will go to Donald Trump. And in the state of Utah, Donald Trump will also carry the state of Utah, although there are many Mitt Romney voters that are voting for Mitt Romney in protest of Donald Trump. Donald Trump will still carry the state of Utah with less than 50% of the vote. In the state of Hawaii, we can call it the state of Hawaii will go to former Vice President Joe Biden. Its 3 electoral votes will go to the former Vice President. We can also call that the state of Oregon, its 7 electoral votes will also go to Joe Biden. Joe Biden is also the projected winner in the state of Washington with its 12 electoral votes, as well as the state of California. Joe Biden will carry the state of California and its 55 crucial electoral votes for Joe Biden. And now looking at our electoral map here, Joe Biden is now 1 electoral vote away from winning the 2020 presidential election. He currently has 269 electoral votes to Donald Trump with 167. It is now 12 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have 3 state calls out of the crucial states of Florida, Wisconsin, and Florida that will decide the 2020 election. Out of the state of Wisconsin, Joe Biden will win Wisconsin's 10 electoral votes. This will put Joe Biden over the top, which means that he will win the 2020 presidential election with the state of Wisconsin. He will also carry the crucial state of Arizona, flipping the state for the first time in 20 years. Joe Biden will carry the state of Arizona and its 11 electoral votes. He will also carry the key state of Florida, 29 electoral votes. The Sunshine State will go to Joe Biden, flipping it from 2016. And looking at our electoral map here, Joe Biden now has crossed the 270 electoral vote mark, winning 319 electoral votes at the moment. Joe Biden has now won the 2020 presidential election. Joe Biden has been elected the 46th president of the United States and will take office on January 21st, 2021, with his Vice Presidential nominee Kamala Harris becoming the 49th Vice President of the United States. It is now 1 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have a poll closing out of the state of Alaska as well as some other state calls. Out of the state of Alaska, Donald Trump is the projected winner, winning all 3 of Alaska's electoral votes. He will also carry the state of Georgia. Georgia was expected to flip this evening, however Donald Trump has fended off the state for the GOP. Donald Trump will win the state of Georgia and its 16 electoral votes. And out of the state of North Carolina, Joe Biden will flip the state of North Carolina for the first time in decades, winning all 15 of North Carolina's electoral votes. Joe Biden is the projected winner. In the crucial state of Ohio, Joe Biden will carry the state of Ohio, flipping it back for the Democrats. The state of Ohio will not break its bellwether status, as it will again vote with the presidential election winner. Joe Biden will win the state of Ohio and its 18 electoral votes. Looking at our final electoral map here, Joe Biden has 352 electoral votes to Donald Trump with 186, which means that Joe Biden has now been elected the 46th president, outperforming Barack Obama's 2012 margins. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to my channel as well as liking this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, as well as checking out these other videos on your screen.